right, here I am, just outside the front of the house. That's the home for sale there. You have a driveway there. That would be your driveway. I'm currently on the corner of the lot. Across the street, there's this Memorial Hall building. I haven't seen anybody here the 2 times I've been here. Not sure if it becomes alive later, if it's actually in use or not. But that's directly across the street with a parking lot. And then next door, you have this parking lot and, like I said, some commercial properties. That's like a dental place. I'll take another look here. The sign says, yeah, it's like a dental imaging place or something. I'm not too sure what that is. And then there's a big bank right there. The bank looks actually a fairly fancy bank. It looks cool from the street. Anyway, so we'll head up towards the house. You can kind of tell where the property line is. You have a fence there. The exterior's been all reasonably updated. You know, the siding's all new, the roof is new. They even still have the notice in the window that they're doing it. The permit, rather. Your only real neighbor is this house right here. And then you have your drive, and it looks like they just poured some rock recently. And this porch that you see here, this was all just added as well. The permit is still in the window. And it looks like that slab was added too. However, they're not going to finish this for closing. It will just be like this if you would get the house. That's how it would be. So you'd have to decide what you'd want to do for a patio or a porch in the future. Yeah, all the siding's nice. Soffit fascia. I mean, I don't have any main complaints about anything. The only thing that jumps out at me here is there's just no gutters around any of the home. And it may or may not be a big deal. It's really hard to tell without being here during a heavy rain to see how the basement holds up. Which of course we'll get to. It does have a sump pump, it looks like, so that's what that's pumping out there. But anyway, here's your backyard. Play set and whatnot. Not sure what was over there. I can take a step over there in a minute. You have the slab in the far back, probably where our garage was at some point. And then most of it's just like gravel for a drive. And then there's the neighbor's garage, so you can even kind of tell where the property line is on this side. Probably goes right up to the slab. And the backyard where the back fence is. The yard's not super smooth. It's got some divots in it, but no big deal. And this, I'm not even sure what this was. Maybe they had something here at one point. Like a deck or a sitting area. You know, I really don't know. Little garden area, it seems. Back door. So this, they said, I believe, in the listing, and I can confirm that they're going to finish this off. So there will be a deck of sorts back here, probably just where you see the little square. Air conditioning looks pretty much new. We'll walk around this way just to do our lap. And then we'll head inside. Landscaping looks pretty good. I don't have any major complaints. You know. Again, they did a good job with this place. Only concerns on my end, if I was shopping for myself, is the drive. I'd suggest, you know, if you're going to make a move on a place like this, that you just test the drive out. You know, make sure it's something you are willing to do. As I'm sure you know, I preach that all the time, but it's something that's really important. Okay, so we're inside the main front door. You're greeted with the steps. Original steps. Goes up. It looks like most of the place has been, drywalled. That feels like drywall to me. Of course, it's hard to tell what's behind the paneling, like on the ceiling and such, but... So you got this storage area here. I imagine you would put a bench or something here and hang coats or whatever for the entryway. Windows they're not new, but they've all been painted and are in pretty good condition. They're double pane. They're older windows. The tag here, not tag, the metal here says Pella, but I don't know if those were added. I assume they're Pella windows, but they seem to be made of wood and maybe a little older. They've been painted over and such, like I said. But they're in good condition. I wouldn't by any means replace any of them. Got an entertainment area here. I don't see a place to plug in the juice up here. So if you're supposed to put a TV there, I don't know where the power cord's coming in at. There's a speaker wire there that goes to the corner. I don't know where it is for that side. Just something I noticed, but overall it looks good. It's unique, That's for sure. You don't see that in a lot of houses. Floors are in good condition. Fixture there. I get this like piratey vibe, like I don't know, Caribbean maybe. It's kind of funny. Chandelier, dining area here. It's all very open and spacious. You could entertain quite a few people here, I think. Main floor. Moving ahead, let's kind of do a sweep. You got kitchen there, bathroom there, a bedroom there. That's what I assume you would use it for. And going back, you can kind of see the layout. Oh, sorry, my phone's vibrating. Back deck area, and then a pantry. That's kind of your open plan here. You can see just about everything from this one spot. Moving ahead. You have a bedroom here. The only thing I'm noticing is it's tough to call this a bedroom because you don't have a closet or anything. You would have to solely use dressers and stuff. I mean, you could always build one in. There seems to be plenty of room. But, take that for what it's worth. Could just use it as another playroom, but, you got 3 bedrooms upstairs, I believe. We'll go over it. The upstairs, there's a huge master bedroom, so it's pretty exciting. Let's see. Got speakers throughout. Not sure how those are hooked up. If it's through the television or what. I assume it is, but it could just be remote Bluetooth. This is kind of what they were talking about with finishing the transitions. So this needs a transition. I can see it there. Otherwise, it looks like it's in good condition. They did a pretty good job. Again, this transition needs to be done. Kitchen. They said they will finish the kitchen. I don't assume they will put the super nice appliances in. There'll probably be something comparable to what you see here. Just a used dishwasher. Again, not the end of the world, but if you do get an offer in soon enough, you might even be able to negotiate nicer appliances. Kitchen is kind of tucked away, far away from the dining and family room, which isn't a huge deal. But if you're trying to entertain and cook and do everything, and there's people hanging out, you might kind of feel left out if you're far away. But it could be a saving grace too, because not everybody can see your dirty dishes and such. They do have this cool built-in up there. It's got LEDs. I believe the owner is McGowan, so I think he's a plumber. I'm not too sure. I recognize the name McGowan, and I'm sure you will too. I can look it up and see what he does, but So that's probably who did all the work here, I assume. And then you got the pantry here, which is a little snug. Let's see, where's the light switch? I don't even see a light switch for this. There should be one. There's lights in there. Yeah, there it is, I bet. Okay. But yeah, so I'm like, it's tight. But you could, I mean, you'll fit. It's just, you know, you're not putting any sort of storage in here outside the shelves. Let's just go with that. But there's plenty of shelf storage. And it's nicely tucked away. It's a good use of the space. I'm not really sure what else you would do with it, honestly, with the stairs here. All right, we'll head down. I don't see a light switch for that anywhere, so it's probably behind me. But I'll just go down, flip the switch when I get down there. I mean, this all looks really good. You could use some help on this step. All right, what do we got for a switch? There it is. So this was the basement area. Telling you about it. It's all pretty dry, pretty clean. Electrical looks good until you get up to the actual top part here, and then it kind of just goes wherever. But that's a basement for you. This stuff here looks neat, at least. Slop sink. Is it hooked up? It does look like it's hooked up. Here's the laundry I told you about. Let's see, flip the switch. There we go. It's a washer, dryer, drain. Looks like they're storing their tools. There's a little cubby back here. Looks like some newer concrete actually was poured here. So it's all been built out a bit. So I suppose you could finish it if you wanted to, but you also don't get a super good look at the wall. Stick my stuff back there. But it's in good condition. I don't have any really complaints about what I'm seeing here. Going back, I don't see. There we go. Switch. Okay. So I'm going to kind of redo my loop here so you can kind of see where I'm at. There's the laundry room where I was. Immediately after that, you have this little cubby, which has a light. There it is. Old one. So you could finish that off, I suppose. Ceilings are pretty decently high. You do have this transition here that has a low ceiling, but I do need to duck a little bit to get through that. So I'd say it's probably like 5'10". Going through, you can see they spray foamed insulation just about everywhere that had any sort of, I don't know, all around the top side. It's just fine. I don't see anything jumping out at me as far as damage or moisture problems. Good furnace. Water heater is huge for the size of the home. Holy smokes. Got the drain there. Water main. The ceilings are just, they're just a little too short, I think, to finish it, personally, with these beams, but that doesn't mean it's not good space. Still good storage, whatnot. Yeah, they sprayed insulation just about everywhere. All right. I'm going to turn off some lights and head back up. Don't know how long this has been built up. But I'm just noticing, there's no signs of moisture here, so it's either really new or it stays relatively dry in this part of this side of the house. You can see they've even sprayed insulation on this part under the steps. Yeah, it's clean. Got your sewer stack here. I feel like this guy's a plumber or an electrician. I can't remember. McGowan Water. Doesn't he do the water softeners? Isn't that the guy? All right. I'm going to leave this one on. I'm sorry, my phone vibrates and shakes the screen, I'm sure. All right. Head upstairs. This is where your porch will be, if that's not clear before. Back porch. Speaking of which, I don't see, like, this is your back door. There's no other way out back. Unless you built one. So if you would put a garage or park back there, you're either walking around to the deck side here, or you're going through the front door, which could be, if you're hauling in a bunch of groceries and stuff, it's going to be a trek. But not the end of the world, just something I noticed. I do like the house. It's very nicely done. I'd live here for sure. Like I said, my only concern is that drive. Looking down, pretty wide stairs. You do have this turn up here where it gets a little tight if you want to get some bigger furniture up, but since it's open here, it should be okay to lift it up if you had to. Smelling, it does kind of, I get this like a dog smell or something. It might be this carpet. I'm not sure if that's what it is. But it definitely smells kind of like old carpet. It could just be that the house has been vacant for a long time and it's just got kind of stale smell. But I just noticed it when I came upstairs, so I bet it's this carpet. Which doesn't look like it's in too bad a shape, actually. It just might need a deep clean or something. But yeah, windows are the same. Rooms are pretty well sized. Small closet in this one, but you know, for the kids, I think it's about perfect. Across the hall, second room. Lots of light. A little bigger closet here. Actually, way bigger closet. So whoever gets this room would have a much nicer closet. Heck, you could almost just call that another bedroom. No, I'm just kidding. Down the hall, you have your attic here. And then you have this big, like, open space, which you could use however you see fit. A sitting room, playroom, whatever. It's right off of 2 bedrooms. Heck, I suppose if you needed to, you could put another bedroom in here somehow. The bummer is that you're walking into the master bedroom area through there. This is a pretty short clearance here. I mean, I'd say it's probably about 6 foot, maybe 5'11", because I stand straight up in it and my head hits the top and I'm about 5'11", so by no means I don't need like super duck. It's just noticeable. So aside from that, it's beautiful because you walk in to the master suite area, I guess you'd call it, and you have a super nice bathroom to the left for his and hers, shower, pooping area. Let's see where this overlooks the side yard here. And I did notice you have speakers. So I don't know how those are hooked up, if they're throughout the unit downstairs, you play throughout the whole house or something, but there's lots of speakers I'm noticing tucked in, like in the main rooms. Again, more of the carpet. Then you have the master bedroom, fireplace. Takes up a lot of space, but it looks cool. Get more speakers. You can kind of tell where they envisioned the furniture to go. TV's supposed to go against that wall. Master bed is supposed to go here between the 2 lights and the windows. Really tall ceiling here. Ooh. Yeah. This is probably the most unique part of the house, this big master bedroom space. For you guys, it'd be sweet if I had one more bedroom, but you do have the potential to do something with this area. If you wanted to put all 4 bedrooms up here, or even 3, you could do one bedroom, 2, 3, 4, and then you have that basement like office den play area thing. You can make that a bedroom if you had to. So you have potential for 5 bedrooms, or just leave it at the 4 and just make this like a nice sitting area, playroom, or honestly slap a door on that and then you have a great escape from the kids and the family. Like, this would just be like your domain up here, you know what I mean? So you can keep, you know, all of your stuff that you don't want the kids to get into over here. That type of thing, your quiet space. If you have that, I don't know if you have the time for quiet, you know, with the kids. Looking out the windows, so you can see some of the stuff I was talking about. I don't know how busy this gets, but since I've been here, there's never really been anybody coming or going. At nighttime, I don't know what the downtown scene is like here in Winnebago. You know, people walking through. I do notice some foot traffic of people going to the bank. That's about as busy as I've seen today. But that's about it. And that's the whole house. So if you need more info, let me know. It's a super unique property. You're missing a garage, which is kind of a bummer. But it's priced lower because you got to drive 45 minutes or 40 minutes to get here. So if that's all right with you, I think it's this cute little property. Look at that house over there. That thing's huge. It's like a bunker or a castle or whatever. Okay. Oh, and the sweet trailer. Look at that. Okay, I'm going to let you go. If you have any questions, you know how to reach me. Thanks.